Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. It took a Rodgers to Rodgers Hail Mary to win last year. What's in store here as the Packers and Lions get underway? This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The ground. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's got Fuller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On second down, here's Yeldon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. And how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. First carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now it's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. K1 short in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On play action, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense.